I received these two Ulanzi Select 112 LED on-camera lights today. Today is the 13th of May in the year of 2022. I ordered them after 1 a.m. on the 12th and I received them the day later. I did not pay for expedited shipping. All I did was pay $3.99 for their standard ground shipping. The retailer is in New York City. It's one of the two really large, well known camera dealers in New York City, and I'm in central Pennsylvania. And so it only took a day for me to receive them. That was great. And so I ordered these after watching a video on YouTube about a modeling camera hack when you are using small LED lights for your lighting, and excuse me, speed lights, flashes for your lighting. And that's what I use. And so, as a result, when it's dark outside and you start losing light, your camera has a hard time focusing. So once I saw that modeling light hack video, and I'll leave a link for the video in the description, I was like, wow, maybe I might want to try that. So I found these inexpensive Ulanzi LED lights. This is an older model. They have some newer models that have these little openings on the sides and tops where you can attach multiple lights together, or mount maybe a microphone on the top if you like. But I chose this one specifically because I wanted more than the 49 LED lights or the 96, and I also wanted to be able to use removable chargeable batteries, because the newer models, they have an internal um, rechargeable battery. And my thought was like, once that battery starts getting old and won't hold a full charge, now you're stuck with that unit and have to buy a new one. I was like, with uh, getting one that just requires AA batteries, I can always just replace rechargeable batteries. So those are a couple of reasons why I chose this one. And also, I don't need to connect a bunch of lights together. So this is the unboxing. They came nicely packaged from the retailer. It has just this one card in here, this one information sheet. It's printed on both sides. And that's all. And this video is probably going to be shaky because I'm using one hand to hold this cell phone and one hand to do everything else. So this is the back, as you can see, and you would remove this cover, which is just attached with magnets, one on each corner. And this is the front. And there are 8 LED lights down and 14 over. It's for a total of 112. This is the scroll dial for dimming and brightening the light once it's on. This is the on and off switch on the top. And there is a USB, because on the website or the video where I first saw this, there is some rectangular, a BL4 or a B4L, some rechargeable battery that you can put in instead of using the AA batteries, and you would recharge it, with the USB. But I don't plan to do that. And then, of course, this is the mount, and everything is plastic except, of course, the inside of the mount. And the unit is pretty light until you put the 4 batteries in it, then it gives it a little weight. So I'm quite sure once this, if you were to mount it on your camera, and the camera, the lens, maybe the battery grip, that would be, pretty heavy. especially for someone, of my size with my little skinny arms. So you got to work out those biceps, triceps, and those shoulder muscles. But yeah, so I already have batteries in it, of course. Uh, and they did not come with the batteries. I need to state that these are batteries that I already have. I have plenty of rechargeable batteries. So I'm going to turn it on, and please bear with me. And I'm going to start scrolling up. Okay. And I'm just scrolling in little tiny increments. And I don't know how well you can see that it is increasing because the camera on the phone tends to adjust for the exposure, but it increases in tiny little increments if you move the dial very slight with each progression. And it gets very bright. It gets crazy, crazy bright because at one point, let me put it on an angle. I was first doing this and my eyes were like, yo, this is way too bright. And so I had to go and actually put my sunglasses on. So now I'm going back down, but you can't really tell that it's changing. Let me see if I focus it on something. Yeah. Okay, that's all the way up. And I'm just scrolling down. You can see it getting dimmer until it goes off. So it's really, really bright. Um, I don't know how long it'll last. Like I said, I just received them today. Um, they were only, I think, $11.97 each. So $12 for each. So I think that's reasonably priced. Um, yeah, and hopefully they'll last. And they came with these little velvet pouches. And of course, there is no solid backing to cover, battery cover back. This filter serves as the cover or the closure for the batteries. So these are the Ulanzi Select 112 LED on camera lights that you can actually use off camera. And we'll see how they work. I don't know when I'm going to use them, but I might test them out just to, play around with them and get used to them. Now that it's gotten a little dark outside, um, I decided to see if I can give a better demonstration of the dimming and the brightening. It's at the brightest setting right now. And now I'm starting to go down. And as you can see, my room is extremely dark without this light. So I'm going to go up again. And now we're at its brightest. So this is a pretty powerful little light for $12. I'm satisfied so far.